Whoa ho ho, I never thought I'd see this website again. That's right, we are back on Tier Maker, and we are doing something that's going to take a while. We're going to be ranking, at least at the time making this video, every single character skin that is in the game. Yes, all 178 of them. At least there should be 178 of them, assuming I'm not missing any of them. If I missed any of them, just leave it in the comments below. Anyways, let's just get started. First up, we have Krampus Maxwell. I just think this one's a B tier. It's not that great. It's not that bad. It's just kind of for me. The Magmatic Maxwell, C tier. I just don't really like this one, but it's definitely not deserving of F tier. This I think it's Merrymaker Maxwell in D tier, but above Crampwell. Just, it's nothing remarkable. It's sort of just middle for me, but it's definitely better than Crampwell. Rosette, easy A tier. This one's just pretty interesting. It looks great. The portrait's amazing. I just like this one. Vampire Maxwell, again, A, but below Rosette. Again, this one's pretty good, but not as good as Rosette. Verdant Maxwell, I'm going to shove this one in B tier, but below Crampwell. I just don't really like this one all that well. It's not that interesting, at least compared to the other Verdant skins. And also, his portrait's just terrifying. The Victorian, it's an A above Vampire Maxwell. This one's really interesting. I like the little beard thing he has on the white hair. It's just really interesting. I like this one. Gladiator Maxwell. It is an A tier, but below Rosette. I know tons of people like this skin, but personally, whilst I do think it's good, there are definitely a ton that outmatch it. And then, seems like Maxwell sort of get cut off a bit here. So we have this detective one for Walter. I'm just going to say it, a lot of Walter skins I don't really like. This one is going in low B tier. Just not really a big fan of it. Then we have this puppet thing. F tier. This one is terrible, at least in my opinion. It's terrifying, and it's also just not good in my opinion. This one, I think this one says Guest of Honor. This one's in C tier, but it is above the Magmatic Maxwell. Nothing just remarkable about this one. The Snowfall, I believe this one is in C, but above Guest of Honor. This one's just kind of not that interesting, but better than Guest of Honor. This one, I believe this one's the Survivor. Put this one at the bottom of C. I'm just don't really like this one either. This one, I don't even remember what this one is called, but Pier, not really a fan of this. For a lot of Walters, I just don't have anything to say about them. They're just not that interesting to me. And then we have this Newspaper Boy one. I'm just going to put this one at the top of F tier for me. Not really a fan of this one. Now we move on to Warley's. This Candyman one. This one's actually pretty good. I'm putting this one above Vampire Maxwell in A tier. Chef Warley, I'm gonna shove this one in S tier. This one's actually really good. I mean, I don't have it. I've never used it, but I've seen gameplay of it and just in game, and it actually looks really nice. Guest of Honor, I believe this one is S tier, but below Chef. Just really good. It's nice, and I just like it. Actually, I think that one might be the Rosette. I just don't remember. The Snowfall. This one might be the Snowfall. This one's just bottom of actually top of B. This one's just it's okay. I'd say anything that B and under is just okay. Anything A and up is actually pretty good. So just C and B just kind of okay, F is terrible, and A and S are actually really good. Now this one, I'm going to put this one at the top of F. This is like the odd one out for Warley's skins. It's just probably his worst one, and I don't really like it. Now this one right here, bottom of A, this one's pretty good, but it's definitely one of the weaker A tiers. The Victorian, bottom of S. This one's just clean, and I really like clean skins. Okay, we're back to Maxwell. Guest of Honor, top of A. This one's just kind of nice to me. It's clean. It's good. I'm gonna shut up before I end up saying something that I probably shouldn't say. Then we have Untriumphant Maxwell. This is my favorite skin in the game. It's clean, it's amazing, his portrait has a great amount of smile to it. It's amazing. I like this one, and it's a bit of just lore. It's a lore skin. And then we have the first skin I ever got in the game, first character skin, the Survivor Maxwell. I don't like this one that much, but I wouldn't say it's deserving of F tier, but definitely low C tier, at least for the time being, for the stuff we have in here already. Then we're on to Weber, his Batalisk outfit. I'll put this one above Survivor Maxwell. It's just not really that good. It's definitely one of the weaker Halloween skins. Then we have the Tiger Shark one. I actually think this one's kind of okay. I'll put this one just above Crampwell. Then we have this one, the new like farmer boy one that was released with his rework. This one is for me at the top of F tier. I don't like this one. Guest of Honor, I think this one's actually pretty good. I'm putting this one at the bottom of A tier for the time being. It might move up, it might go down a bit depending on what skins we get put in there, but for the time being, bottom of A. Magmatic Weber, it's pretty good. I'm going to put this one just above Guest of Honor. Then we have the Rebel. I don't really like this one. I'm going to put this one under Survivor Maxwell. The Rose, this one's the Rosette, I believe. Yeah, this one appears to be the Rosette. This one's adorable. I love this one. This one's getting put under Rosette Maxwell. This one's good. This one is really good, in my opinion. Then we have Triumphant Weber. This one is getting put at the bottom of S tier. It's cool. This one's really cool. He's a freaking Black Widow. That's cool. And then we have Snowfall Weber. There's a race joke I can make about this, but getting canceled is the last thing I need. Thank you very much. Other than that, this one's pretty clean. I'm going to put this one under Victorian Maxwell. Survivor, I believe this one is Survivor Weber. It's basically just Weber, but more raggedy and with webs all over him. It's basically barely any different from standard Weber. That, to be honest, unless if it weren't for like the webbing on him, I probably wouldn't even know this was a skin. I'm gonna put this one in. It's not as bad as the Puppet Walter thing, but it's still not that good. Now, this is like the Spider Warrior skin for Weber, and I think this one's kind of just pretty good, actually. I'm going to put this one in A tier under Vampire Maxwell. Next up, we have Victorian Weber. I don't really like this one. I'm putting this one under I'm putting this under. I'll put this one above Batalisk Weber. Then we have, yeah, this one's Gladiator Weber. I don't really like this one. Probably just, actually there. That one's good. Now we move on to Windy. Lure Plant. This one's actually pretty good. This is one of my favorite Windy skins. I'm putting this one here. I like this one. Rosette. This one's also really good. I'm putting this one like just right under Lure Plant. Plant. I can't speak. Next up we have her Magmatic skin. I'm putting this one in A. Right under Victorian Maxwell. Next we have her, the nostalgic one, I believe this one is. This one's again really good. This is my favorite Windy skin actually, and this one is going above, actually no, this one's going just under, this one's going above Lure Plant. Next up we have the Rosette. The other one was the Guest of Honor one. I'm an idiot. This is the Rosette one, and this one is, it's worse than her Guest of Honor one, but it's still pretty good. Then we have her Triumphant one. This one's pretty cool. It's dope. I'm gonna put this one. I can't speak. Why can't I speak? I'm gonna put this one under. I'm gonna put this one above Weber's Triumphant. Next we have her Snowfall. This one's really good. I am putting this one under her Lure Plant skin. Then the Supernatural one. This one is again cool. I was playing at a time when this was an unused skin in the files, and I was like, ooh, when's this one gonna release? And when it released, I was like, I'm gonna get this one. And then I ended up getting it when it released during the Hollowed Knights event. That one year it came out. So yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of this one. I was waiting for this one to come out. When it finally did, I was freaking happy. I'm going to be putting this one above her Guest of Honor one right there. Now we have to scroll down in order to get to the extra one. To get to the remaining ones, we have a lot more to go through, as you can clearly see here. Anyways, we have Survivor Windy. This one is you know how all of Windy's skins have been at least A tier so far? This one is F tier. Putting this under the Weber one, Survivor one, because this one's just disgusting in my opinion. I just don't like this one. It's not as bad as Puppet, but it's still bad. And then we have this one. I didn't know that her Verdant skin existed until I was working on this. But this one's actually really freaking dope. I'm putting this one under her nostalgic skin. This one's actually really freaking cool. And next up we have her Victorian skin. This one is getting put definitely the worst. I'm gonna have to give the worst of her S tier skins to her Gladiator one, but I'd say it's still pretty good. Still really, really good, just the worst of her S tier ones. Next we're on to Wes. First up his Mandrake one. Don't really like this one. I'm putting this one here. Next we have his Jester one. This one's actually pretty interesting. It's okay. It's not like a like, it's an okay thing. I'm putting this one at the bottom of A tier. Next I believe this is his... Is this his Guest of Honor one? Yeah, I believe this one's his Guest of Honor one. This one's just kind of okay. I'm putting this one here. Next is his... Which one is this? I don't remember which one this one is. I think this one might be one of the just special ones that was released that doesn't really correlate to anything. Other than that, this one's just fine. I'll put this in B. Now we move on to his Magmatic. I don't really like this one, but it's not deserving of F. I'm just going to put it in C. Now this one, I believe this one's his Merrymaker. It's okay. I'm going to put this one in B above his just other one that I don't remember the name of. Now this is like his clown one. Fitting for a mime. Again, this one's just sort of in that area that we were just in, but instead it's at top of C. Now this one says Rosette, I believe. And this one is... I'm going to put this one in... I'm going to put this one in Type B under Maxwell's like snow skin, above Weber's tiger skin. Okay, I am back. I just kind of had to take a break for a second because we still got to get through like all of this. And I just kind of wanted to go for a second and just sort of grab some water, just took like a 3-minute break there just to recollect myself and just get myself in the right spot to continue ranking this stuff. Next up we have Triumphant West. This one's actually pretty freaking cool. I'm gonna put this one in some not S, but it's definitely going in A. I'll put this one under Gladiator Maxwell. Next is Survivor West. I don't like this one. It's definitely the best of the 3 Survivor ones we have down here, but it's still not good. Verdant West. This one is easy S tier. This one's actually really cool. I actually like this one. I like the idea of West being a painter. It seems like something he'd actually do. And then we have the Sweepy Boy West, Victorian West. I don't like this one at all. I mean, I think that was kind of the point. They just wanted to make him look as bad as possible because he's like a sweepy boy, that generic sweepy boy that always looks terrible and stuff like those cartoons. So they accomplished what they want to accomplish. Still think he's terrible. Gladiator West, I just can't be bothered. He's going to B. Just, so yeah, a lot of West's skins were just a mixed bag for me. But hey, at least one of them was able to make it into S tier. Volt Goat Wickerbottom. A lot of Wickerbottom skins I can safely say I'm not really a fan of. There's only a select few which I can say make it past B tier. So Volt Goat Wickerbottom, I'm putting this in F tier. I don't like this one. Then we have that one of the Hollowed Knights Wickerbottom outfits. I'd say this one is like a peer for me. I think this one's her Guest of Honor. I don't like this one. Actually, I think this one's a little... No, it's definitely worse than Volt Goat by just a tiny bit. Now, this is a B tier. Actually, no, I'm putting this one in bottom of A. See, only this and another one actually make it to A tier. None of them are in S tier, but this one and another one, which you'll see soon enough, will make it into A tier at the very bottom along with this one. Next we have, I believe this is a Rosette one. I don't me no like at all. Next we have Triumphant. I just don't like this one. It's definitely in C tier, but still the bottom of C tier. Not like at the very bottom, but towards the bottom. I just don't like it. I don't like the hairstyle, basically. And I just don't really like the glasses and the dress. It just doesn't really work out to look well for me. This one, the Snowfallen one. This one is the other one that's an A tier for me. Better than her Magmatic one, but just... Then we have her Survivor. We have another Survivor joining F here. I'm seeing a pattern with Survivor skins being in F tier. Seriously, let me check real quick. How many survivors aren't in F? 1, 2. The other 1, 2, 3, 4 are in F. Yikes. Anyways, we move on to this one. I don't remember which one this is. I don't know if this is... I don't remember which one this is. Maybe it's like Victorian or something. I don't know. Anyways, this one's going in bottom C. Then we have this one, her magmatic one. No, this one's her gladiator one. This one's B tier, but just barely above like the spider web one. We are making progress here. We only have like a page's left worth of this stuff now. Deerclops Wigfrid. I actually kind of think this one's okay. I'm putting this one below Triumphant West. The Guest of Honor Wigfrid. Again, I think this one's actually pretty good. This one's really good. I'm putting this one in S. It's going above Triumphant Weber. Magmatic, I believe. This one is going in A tier. Above. This one's going above Deerclops Wigfrid. I think this one might be her Snowfall one. This one's like... I'm putting this one at the top of B. Her Rosette one, this one's actually really good. I'm putting this one at the... Actually, you know what? There. I think there. That's where it's going. Triumphant. This one is good. This one is really good. I'm putting this one right here. This is one of the best skins in the game, in my opinion. Scarecrow. I do not like this one. Go down into the Shadow Realm with Puppet Walter. Then there's... This is one of the better Survivor skins, actually. Survivor Wigfrid. This one's going in... I didn't say it was like good, but it's definitely in B tier, which is more than I can say for the other ones. This is another one of like the... Is this her magmatic... No, this one's just... Frack. This one's one of her just off ones, I think, that just released just because they could release a skin, I guess. Anyways, I'm putting this one in... You know, the more I look at this one, I'm going to put it in B tier. Verdant. I think this one's okay. I'm putting this one in just below Triumphant West. Now we have her Victorian one. I actually think this one's pretty good. Somewhat underrated if I have to. I'm putting this one just below... the Rosette Wigfrid. The later it gets, the worse I speak. Okay. Then we have, I think this one's her Gladiator. I think. This one's not that good in my opinion. I'm putting this one in C tier, below Mandrake West. And then this one's her Valkyrie skin, I believe. This one is getting put... Actually, I'm putting this one at the bottom of S. This one's pretty good, but definitely not deserving of top S. Next, we move on to Willow. Then we'll have Wilson. Then Winona. Then Wolfgang. Then Woody. Then Wormwood. Then Wartox. Then Wirt. Then WX78. And then we'll be done. Okay, Dragonfly Willow. This one's okay. I'm putting this one in bottom B. Now this one right here, her doll one, this one's terrifying. I'm putting this one in low F tier to burn alongside Scarecrow, Wigfrid, and Puppet Walter. Guest of Honor, this one's just kind of I know I've said stuff about liking clean skins, but this one's just a boring kind of clean. Like, you have to have some extra pizzazz. This one's just boring. But I won't put it in C because it is still somewhat clean, so I'll put it in B, bottom B. Magmatic. This one's actually pretty cool. She's smiling. I can't say that about the other Willow skins. This one's going in pretty top tier A. Next we move on to, I believe, the Rosette. This one's pretty good, actually. I'm putting this one just under A. I mean, not A. Putting this one below Magmatic. I think that was what we... I don't know what that was. I just kind of had a freak out because I can't speak. We move on to Triumphant. This one's okay. It's one of the more boring Triumphants, but this one still gets a B tier just above Detective Walter. Snowfallen. This one's actually pretty good. I'm putting this one in just above Magmatic Weber. Survivor Willow. Take a wild friggin' guess. Actually, I'm going to say this one's a little better than Wendy's. Now this one's her Victorian one. This one's again just take a wild friggin' guess. Gladiator. Take a wild friggin' guess. This Hollowed Knights one. Take a wild friggin' guess. Yeah, this one's going here. This one's just boring. Like, actually boring. Like, it's clean, but it might be the single most boring skin in the game. Like, it's not like it's bad boring. It's just boring. Like, I can't stand to look at this thing for more than 5 seconds without vomiting. It's just boring. I can't look at this thing without wanting to look at... I'd rather look at Puppet Man than this. But, I mean, at least it looks better than Puppet Man. But it's boring. It's boring, okay? How many more times do I need to say boring before you get the idea that it's boring? Okay? Now we're on to Wilson. Guard Pig Wilson. This one's pretty good. I'm putting this one in bottom of A. Guest of Honor Wilson. This one's pretty clean. I'm putting this one in... You know, this one's going right under the Guest of Honor Maxwell. Mad Scientist Wilson. This was another skin I was looking forward to releasing when it was in the files alongside Supernatural Wendy. This one is at the top of A tier. This was another one I was looking forward to releasing. Magmatic Wilson. It's okay. I'm putting this one in. Actually, no, this one's actually pretty good. I'm putting this one no. I'm putting this one above Magmatic Willow. Next, we have a Rosette Wilson. And this one is pretty underrated. I'd say this one's actually underrated. It looks nice and clean. But I'd say it can't get more than B tier. But I'd say it's like I'd say that this is a good spot for it there. Triumphant Wilson, I like this one. This one's nice, but I'd still say it's going towards the... I'd say this one goes about here for me. Okay, next up we have Snowfallen Wilson. This one is... You know what, I'm just gonna... This one's another Snowfall one. I think this one's pretty decent. I'm going to be putting this one in A tier. A tier. This one going A tier. Above, actually, no, below Triumphant West. Survivor Wilson, take a wild freaking guess. It's C tier. This one's better than most of the other Survivor skins. But it's still not anything remarkable, nothing I'm looking to just go and buy off the Steam Marketplace. Verdant, this one's actually pretty underrated, but I never see anyone use it. The only person that I actually know use this skin is my friend, which this is his like main Wilson skin as far as I'm aware. And yeah, that's basically it for him. This one's going in, putting this one actually in bottom A tier below Guard Pig Wilson. Next up is Victorian Wilson. I'd say this one's just, it's okay. I'm putting this one towards the, actually, you know what, no, this one's going here. For me, this one's just nothing too remarkable for me. Next up we have Gladiator Wilson. I don't like this one. This one's going, actually I'll put this one above Survivor Wilson, but I still don't really like it. We have 5 more rows of skins to look at here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 5 times 14. That's an amount, but we're getting somewhere. We have a lot already here. We have a few more here. I'm gonna get this done. Grass Gecko, Winona. I don't like this one that much. The exact same thing can be said about Frankenstein. Go rot in the depths of hell with your friends. This one, this pink one's actually pretty good in my opinion. I'd say this one's actually pretty nice. I'm gonna put this one in a bottom of A tier. It's nice, but nothing too remarkable. Guest of Honor, at least I think that is Winona. This one's just B tier here. I'd put it there. Now this one, I can't remember the name of this one, like Mechanic Winona or something. Just something. This one's C tier, just kind of boring, at least for me. I'd put this one like around here. Next up we have the Magmatic. This one is actually pretty nice. I'm putting this one at the bottom of S tier. Actually, no, this one's going there. I'll put it there. Merrymaker, I believe this one's called. This one isn't anything remarkable. I'll put this one in about just below. Actually, I'll put this one above Maxwell's Merrymaker. The Rosette. This one's actually really nice. Bottom of S tier. Triumphant. Again, S tier, but below the Rosette's one. Snowfallen. This one's pretty nice, actually. I'm going to put this one in S tier. Right. I'll put it right there. This one's nice. Survivor. Take a guess. Take a guess. Yep, another Survivor skin plummeted to the depths. What did you expect? And don't worry, this won't be the only other Survivor skin to get plummeted to the depths. We still have a few more to get thrown down there. Anyways, Verdant. This one's pretty good. It's clean. It's nice. I'm putting this one above Warley's Candyman skin. I do not like her Victorian one at all, but I'd say it's at the top of F. Same with her Gladiator, but this one gets put a bit lower. Now we move on to Wolfgang. 4 more rows of skins left. 5th. How long have I been recording this? Oh god, over 30 minutes. 30 minutes of ranking digital skins in a video game. Jesus Christ. I really need to get a life. MacTusk Wolfgang. I don't really like this one. A lot of Wolfgang skins I don't really like. There's only like a select few that I'm actually a decent fan of. Same with like this one. I'm not really a fan of this one. I'd say it's at the bottom of C. His Guest of Honor one, it's a B tier, but it's definitely at the bottom for me. Magmatic, I hate this one. Oh god, burn. This one says Rosette, I believe. This one's actually an A tier. I actually think this one's nice, but it's still at the very... Actually, I'll put... No, keep it right here. Triumphant. I don't like this one. I'll put you here. Snowfallen. This one's a B tier for me. I'll put him just above the Willow Guest of Honor. Survivor Wolfgang. Take a while to come with me, and you'll see nothing new. We've done all this before. I don't like this one. Same with this one. This one's just boring, me no like, but I'd say this one goes in bottom of C. Same with his Victorian, except I think this one's worse. Now, his Gladiator one reminds me of God of War, and I don't know if it's that what they were going for, but that doesn't stop it from hitting B tier. I don't like his Werewolf one, Burn in Hell. Now we are on to Woody, then we'll go to Wormwood, then to Wartox, then to Wirt, and then to WX78, and then we will be done. Treeguard Woody. This one's actually pretty nice. I'll shove this one in B tier just under Rosette Wilson. Guest of Honor, this one's clean. I actually like this one. I'm putting this one in bottom of S. I don't remember this one, but I know I don't like it. This one's going in F. The Merrymaker one, I believe this one is. It's nice, but nothing remarkable. I'll shove this one in just above Treeguard. And then we have his Rosette. I never was a fan of this one. It's F. Actually, no, I'll put it in bottom of C. Guess Triumphant. This one's one of the more boring ones, but it's pretty clean, and I actually like it for that, so I'll put it here. Survivor. Psych, it's going in the bottom of C. You thought. Well, this one I actually like, because it's kind of nice, actually. I like the big, fluffy beard. Fluffy, with a capital I at the end. Next up we have is is this like hockey? This is hockey. Woody, I believe. This one's in C tier, like here. Hippie. I actually like this one. This one's really cool. I'm actually shoving this one in S, just above Guest of Honor. Now we have his Verdant, I believe this one is. And this one's in B tier. I'll put it here. I do not like his Victorian one. I'll put it at the bottom of C, and same with his Gladiator one. I need to go take another break real quick. Get some water. Okay, I am back, and we are going to finish it off with these last like 2-ish rows of skins. Next up, we have Wormwood, and a lot of Wormwood skins I think are either just okay or bad. Nothing in S tier for him. Like, first off, we have his like mushroom one. I think it's just a C. I'll put it above Woody's. Next up, we have his cactus flower one. This one is actually a B tier for me. I'll put this one like around here. His Guest of Honor one, me no like. That might come as a shocker to some of you, maybe not. Triumphant. Stay away. Same with this one. I don't like this one either. I think it's better than his Triumphant though. His pumpkin one is probably his best one. I'll shove this one like here though. Next we move on to Waratoxith. First we have his like dragon skin, demonic skin. I'd say this one's a low A tier. It's nice but nothing amazing. Minotaur. I'll put this one in low S. This one's pretty nice. His Snow Minotaur, I'd say is also something you'd look into, but I'll definitely put it, I'll put it above his regular Minotaur one. This one's really good. Survivor. Dun 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 dun. Stay away, you turd. Yeah, the worst one yet. And it seems like Chatterbox. His name is the Chatterbox. I just remembered. Chatterbox. Walter is still down there in the depths of hell. And nothing's gonna beat him. Seems. We have the Uncorrupted. This one's clean. It's nice. I like this one. It's going like here. Next up we have, I don't really remember this one. I'm putting this one here. The Wartox one, I actually really like this one. I'm putting this one here. It's actually really friggin' cool. Next we have his Wirt, his Abyssal outfit. This one's okay. I'll put this one towards, like, here. Guest of Honor. Oh, man, I actually really like this one. If you're a Wirt player, pick this one up if you haven't already. I'll put that one there. Squid, stay away. Axolotl, low C. Triumphant, Mino-like, Mino-like, better than Squid. And then we have his Goat. I'd say this is a mid C tier. We only have one character left, WX78. I bet WX78 mains are sitting in their chair just freaking, just rocking, just absolutely freaking wondering what I'm going to rank their skins as. They've been sitting in their seats this entire episode waiting. Well, here we go. You know, friggin' lightning round. I basically have a general idea for where all these guys are going to go. Rook WX78. Here. He's really friggin' cool. Guest of Honor WX78. Here. He's really cool. Gladiator WX7. Yeah. Actually, no, I think this one says Magmatic. Here, he's cool, but not as cool as the other ones. Merrymaker. Stay away. This green one. Actually really freaking cool. Low S tier. Rosettes. Low S tier. Triumphant. High S tier. Really freaking dope. One of the best skins in the game. His Snowfall one. Mid B tier. Survivor, take a wild guess. Are you surprised at this point? Unfinished WX78, really freaking nice. I really like this one. Easy S tier, top S tier skin. Dirt WX78, Verdant. stay away. Diver WX78, really like this one, top A tier. Next we have Gladiator. I don't like this one, it's going here. Whoa! We did it! We ranked all of them, every single skin in the game. We're just gonna go through one last look at everything. Anyways, there we go. We have done it. We have ranked every single skin, and I'm going to just end it here. Bye-bye.